Tonight on CTV, City Council proposes an appeal that could affect your housing options.
And CSU students gather in the LSC for the Spring Career Fair.
Defend Our Future meets for a discussion in the LSC to talk about the environment, and more specifically, bees.
We have all that, plus weather, sports, and entertainment. So don't go away. CTV starts right now.
Good evening and welcome to CTV News. I'm Amelia Casteneda.
And I'm Sunday Miller. Here's what's happening in the news near you.
A proposed union project that would provide new student housing was appealed during the City Council meeting this Tuesday night.
This is an appeal seeking council review of
The appeal to block the development of the Union on Elizabeth Apartments project was unanimously rejected by the City Council.
It's great that any citizen can have their voice heard in this process. That's the reason the process is set up, and so I'm very pleased that when someone had a concern, they did voice that concern.
Rory Heath, a Fort Collins resident, submitted an appeal 2 weeks after the planning and construction of the Union on Elizabeth would move forward as planned. The layout will be similar to that of the Union on Plum, with an additional retail space on the first floor.
The two-day Spring Career Fair wrapped up yesterday, giving students of all majors the chance to connect with various companies and organizations. About 200 employers from across the state came to CSU to meet students in person and discuss full-time, part-time, and internship positions.
One of our goals as an employer connections team is to just bring a diverse array of employers to campus from a variety of industries to then help the students really explore and figure out, like, what is the right fit for me? What's going to help me with my kind of career path and what my hopes and dreams are?
The CSU Career Center is located downstairs in the Laurie Student Center and offers an array of resources from career assessments and resume guides to free events like the Career Fair.
The Career Fair, we have one in the spring and the fall, and it's the largest event that we put on for students. It's a great way for students to come out and make connections with those employers, really kind of explore and see a variety of different pathways for them to consider.
We are here to, as recruiters, help develop the lives of the individuals who join our company and help them grow their careers.
I'm a CSU alum. We've got 3 other CSU alums on staff right now, and so we think it's a good way to network and stay local and try to get local help.
I mean, we love Colorado State University. We live here in we live and work here in the Front Range up in this northern Colorado area, and we know the quality of students that Colorado State is producing.
I'm a CSU alumni, and so I try to give them the value of things, not only, you're looking for a paycheck, but you want to look to make sure, do they give you a good benefit package, and do they have a mission like we do?
I'm looking for like a full-time job when I graduate in May, and that's a little harder to find here. They're mostly doing internships, but it's always good to just give them your resume.
If students couldn't attend the Career Fair, there will be a just-in-time job and internship fair on April 3rd. This event is open to CSU students and alumni and will have about 60 employers with hiring needs.
It's never too early to start thinking about these things, and so we love it when students come in our doors as first-year, second-year students. And at the same time, if you haven't stepped foot in before and you're a senior in your last semester, don't hesitate to come in and work with us as well.
The Career Center has drop-in career counseling for students Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. For more information on employment opportunities, visit career.colostate.edu.
Defend Our Future hosted a panel with local environmental issues Monday at the Laurie Student Center. Reporter Isabella Roberts has more.
Is that if they can create a new poison that's not a neonicotinoid, but it's still
a panel of Northern Colorado experts came together Monday evening to discuss the impact of the declining bee population on the environment.
As one of the panelists mentioned tonight, I think the majority of our food comes from pollinators, and so it's an issue that affects all of us, our daily dinner plates, and that, in addition to the intrinsic value of nature, and the thing that we try to remind folks all the time is that we coexist with wildlife, and pollinators are no different. And so we want to be able to provide coexistence habitat where we can thrive, as well as the pollinators and especially the bees.
There were so many people who were really engaged and really listening to a lot of what was being said, and bees aren't my first area of study, but there were some interesting points being made.
I need to be caring about the bees because I'm a floriculture, like flower production focus. If there are no bees to pollinate my flowers, I don't have a career in the future. That's why I need it.
The event was sponsored by Defend Our Future, a local nonprofit that highlights important environmental issues.
If we don't address it now, that there can be great implications down the line. So I think awareness is great, but then behavior is as important. So we need to be aware of this, but then we need to act and do what we can locally in our own sort of sphere of influence too.
The panelists urged attendees to better take into consideration what they consume and the pesticides they may be using.
For more information, you can visit defendourfuture.org.
This weekend, Senator John Castellas is inviting the public to hear some insights on the happenings in the Capitol. This event will be held in the Dasbog Coffee Community Room at 401 Mason Court. The event runs Saturday from 9 to 10:30 a.m. If you can't make it this weekend, don't worry. These community meetings are held once a month. For more information, go to johncastellas.org/calendar.
The $2.4 million project to upgrade the Jack Christensen track just got delayed a few more months due to weather concerns. According to Assistant Director for Facilities Management and University Planner Fred Haberek, the weather must be sufficiently warm in order for the synthetic surface to adhere to the concrete. The project was expected to be completed early last November, but now it's looking for it to be closer to be done this May.
For more information on the upcoming weather and how it'll affect your weekend, stay tuned for your weather report with Keenan Kozart. I'm Sunday Miller.
And I'm Amelia Casteneda. We'll see you next week.